I'm now going to turn it over to someone who's dedicated his life to Long Island Sound, both as an active waterman, now as our Soundkeeper, Representative Terry Backer. I don't even know which hat to put on after that introduction.
For most of my adult life, I've worked on Long Island Sound. First as an oysterman and a lobsterman. I got some of my old buddies back there, lobstermen, but as Soundkeeper now for almost 25 years. And I'm excited by having this number of groups join in a vision for Long Island Sound. There are a lot of tools in the toolbox, but in the end, Long Island Sound is a pot of water that sits at the end of a long set of funnels. And what affects it is what we do in that watershed, in our cities, in our towns, in places like that. And it's going to take a little better engineering than we've used to date. In some cases, we were using the best engineering of the 12th century, which is a pipe that went right into the water. This is expensive work, but it is also work that helps create jobs. The infrastructure around this thing is very large, and to get green escapes, green infrastructure in place to deal with the stormwater. Now, I put a fine point on what I was saying earlier. There's a lot of beaches closed today in Connecticut, Westchester, and New York City, and Queens because of this rain we just had. They're not only closed today, all right, who's going swimming today? Nobody, right? But they'll be closed for several days till the tests come back that it's safe to go swimming. And my goal has been for all this time, the Long Island Sound should be fishable and swimmable. That sounds familiar. It's in the preamble of the Clean Water Act. And I just ask our good Senator Dick Blumenthal keep an eye on that Clean Water Act because there's a whole lot of people in Congress gunning for it. And what's made our Clean Water Act so useful is that it empowered citizens to take action, to be, if you would, the Attorney General of the United States to bring a case when government might fail to act. And I don't think that's because people thought government was virtually corrupt or wouldn't do it for whatever reason, but it is a big job, and many hands make light work. So I'm very thrilled about this vision that everybody's conjured up. Unfortunately, while they were conjuring it up, I was conjuring up something else. I'm happy to see that these guys' vision and mine kind of dovetail together. Hudson River Keeper and Long Island Soundkeeper were two models that existed 25, 26 years ago. Today, the Waterkeeper Alliance boasts over 250 keeper programs, 16 countries, 6 continents, Africa, India, taking a page out of this model. All I can say is the only place in the world, with the exception possibly of Canada, are citizens so empowered to change the things around them. I'm not saying it's easy, it does take a long time. It takes using all the tools, whether they're legal tools, political tools, grassroots organizing tools. It's going to take all of these tools to bring this forth. Mayor Finch alluded to the Grand Canyon, and it's a big hole in the ground. It's a pretty big, very beautiful big hole in the ground. But this is our Grand Canyon. This is our Yosemite. This is our Adirondack State Park. It is what we have. And the cities that surround this water are environments too. They're environments where people live. And thanks to mayors like Bill Finch, working on improving those environments where human beings live and then interact with the sound.